Good day and very warm welcome to this meditation experience. It's really lovely that you can join. And it's quite a funny thing. In this one of these hats that I wear, we all wear different hats. One of them is a so-called fitness instructor. I'm not sure what happened, but I consistently, maybe it's a lack of enough instructors. I think that's what's going on. So this is a desperate plea on the part of the supervisors, but I consistently find myself teaching fitness classes that I'm actually not certified in. And I'm not sure how this is happening. I've explained that I'm not, and yet it happens. Even today, we're going to go teach a hatha yoga and not certified. This is like true confession here. So whenever I'm teaching these, there's a moment when I feel quite understandably so like an imposter. And then I dig a little deeper and begin to realize I'm actually quite qualified, and it's not on a physical level. But when I dig deeper, I start to connect to a more authentic sense of myself and the capacities at that level. And the imposter syndrome, as is called, start to dissolve. This idea that people are going to find out that you're not really qualified, that you don't really belong, that you're not really meant to be here. All of these really interesting variations on unworthiness start to melt the moment I connect with something powerful and valuable about the self inside. So you are not an imposter, not even at meditation. Some say, oh, I sit and I look like I'm meditating, but really, what's going on inside? We can have an imposter syndrome even around meditating. So let's explore this idea together of connecting to something meaningful inside that can melt all those voices that I am not worthy, I am not qualified, I don't belong. Melt all of that away. Sitting comfortably, again, comfortable but engaged. So it can help to have both feet on the floor and the body well supported in the chair. And with one thought, deep sense of purpose, I bring my attention completely into this moment. And I am seated here now with a specific objective. I am engaging in deep self-care. I am not sitting here doing nothing. And I'm not just sitting here meditating, although that's involved. I am sitting here caring for the self at a very deep level. And that engages me. That thought, that attitude engages me and naturally focuses my mind. And with my mind now cooperating, I turn inwards, in the place where I will need to go for that self-care. It's not outside. It's an inside job. I'll need to come inside where I, the self, reside. Because I am so much more than just this physical body and all of the attributes of the body, the roles, responsibilities, relationships, places, people. What's all on the surface? And that's all temporary. That's superficial care, if you will, but deep care requires going deep inside. Where I am, the being, the one who's playing those parts and engaging in those responsibilities. And as I come inside, I begin to feel that I am watching my life from the wings, from a bit of a distance, that this body belongs more to the chair in which it sits than it does to me. And that all of those different aspects of my day-to-day life just come and go, observing that rhythm of life with a little bit of distance. And that helps my mind to slow down, become more available to reflect on something different. The deeper I go inside, the more I feel I have my full attention, until there is just that single thought, the self. I, the one inside, operating through this body. I, the being giving life to this body. I, the soul, the keeper of all the qualities and virtues that create quality of life. I am here now completely with myself. And from this vantage point perspective, I can see how I've been using everything out there to feel better about myself. All the tasks, all the relationships, all the possessions, even using the body to feel more valuable. And that I feel very insecure if I am not competent in that moment. Don't feel I can play that role or fulfill that relationship or deserve that possession. Feeling like an imposter. The formula is breaking down. In that moment, I am not going to be successful in taking value from the outside, and it makes me anxious. I see that all clearly from this calm place inside. And through that vision, I know where I now need to focus. And it's not outside. My value, real value, has never had anything to do with stuff outside. It has to do with knowing the self truly inside. Remembering the true nature and value of the self, what is intrinsic to me and nothing outside, can change or take away from. I am this wonderful, exquisite being, the soul, life. And everything of value is actually inside of me. I have a mind that in any situation, any role, any relationship, a mind that can create peace. That is my qualification in every moment. I have a heart that can share love. That too makes me very qualified in any situation. I have a vision that can see beauty, opportunities, what really matters. I am not underqualified, I'm overqualified. So many qualities, capacities in the human spirit that is relevant to every situation. Creating trust in the self, confidence in the self, respect for the self. I allow myself to completely absorb this experience of how truly valuable I am. A being of peace, a being of love, a being of integrity, dignity, and respect. Those are the qualities that are needed at every moment in the world. And I have them. Not an imposter at all. Quite the contrary. I have the capacity to contribute improvement to every moment, upliftment. Whenever I'm feeling a little insecure, I will come inside and remember who I am. And that will give me strength and power and stability. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining.